Hey Pisces, it's Sunny, and this is your October 2016 reading. Hope you guys can have a good month and stay blessed in all that you do. I really feel like a big message is coming in about counting your blessings, and funny because you guys got appreciate the little things for last month, so I guess the energy is continuing. Let me just feel for my Pisces. I'm picking up high five, job well done. Many of you, you're looking for some sort of appreciation. Some of you may get an approval for something. I do feel like you want to understand something, like you're magnifying something or you're really focused on it during this time. I feel like you're really paying attention to some sort of growth or something that you want to grow. Some of you may go to the doctor about health issues because like your nose, because of like you getting a broken nose or you're dealing with somebody with a broken nose. I also feel that some of you may be the guinea pig for something, because I am picking up like, oh my god, what is it, like when you go, like when you do what is that word, I'm going through like brain malfunction right now, where like you do research and like you're a guinea pig and like you they like hook you up and they like monitor your sleeping or whatever the case would be. I feel like you're going to be a guinea pig for some sort of test result. I'm also picking up that many of you you're really interested in getting your health back on track, or you're taking classes for this type of situation. I'm also picking up that you guys, really healthy month for you. Really funny because I said this for the Geminis for last month, so you may have some Gemini in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody of the Gemini element. I'm picking up on like the food chain. Some of you, because of like you consuming fats a lot, or you're trying to get rid of fat, losing weight, you're really focusing on that, or you just want to get to the top of your situation. I hate stinky bugs. Ew. I also feel like a lot of you're researching on things. Be careful of somebody trying to throw your name under the bus, or somebody's trying to steal your ideas. I also feel like somebody is going to try to ruin you or belittle you some way, somehow, or people are going to really get on your nerves, but you're going to have to just see this as a way for you to understand your reactive self. Because I feel like many of you've been dealing with this for some time and you want to be a better person. So you're controlling your reactive self is going to be awesome. I keep picking up on books. If you want to do something, make sure you read the instructions, read manuals during this time, because you don't want to go into something and you think you know it and you really don't, and you mess something up. I also feel, for some reason, I'm picking up on turtles. To me, turtles represents transformation and slow movement, and being flexible and adaptable. Is that even a word, adaptable? I don't know. If it's not, oh well. And just adapting, okay, to situations. Because turtles, they're known for living on land and living in water. Some of you may even have dreams of turtles. But I do feel like you guys, you just need to be mindful of the atmosphere. Some of you may be able to adapt or maybe switch up your vibes. You're kind of like a chameleon this month. I'm picking up on strong vibes with the King of Wands. That's interesting. So some of you may embody the King of Wands energy, where you're in control, or you need to be in control during this time. Or some of you may have or some of you may be around a fire sign during this time: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also feel like you guys just need to keep your head on straight. Be mindful of what's important. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your loved ones. There's big talks of pregnancies, or you really just want to start a family during this time. I also feel for some of you may see like weird lights in the sky, like UFO sightings, or you're more interested in UFOs during this time. Some of you, there's emphasis on shoes. Either you're purchasing new shoes, or you're walking out of a situation, or somebody's walking out of your life, however you want to put it. I also feel like you guys need to be prepared for rain, and you can take this how you want to. Maybe be prepared for like actual weather, or just being prepared for like, you know, downfalls and setbacks and other stuff like that. Wait, let me move that before it cut off. Important message for Pisces for October 2016. First card on the top. I'm also picking up on like smoke alarms or a particular alarm. Like, be careful of those things going off. Triumphant. This is the Chariot. So I do feel like many of you, you're going into a new direction. Ooh, funny. Have patience. This card was on the bottom. Have patience within everything that's going on. Alright. But many of you are moving into a new direction. There may be some issues with cars. Either you want a new car, or you're switching up, you're making some changes to your car. But I feel like many of you, like, you're just ready for new things. I'm also picking up on separation, going off to the beat of your own drum, and you're doing what's best for you. I also feel like many of you, you're trying to piece things together. Like, there's gaps in something, or you're trying to jump over hurdles. Just make sure you aren't rushing. Once again, pay attention, okay? I'm using new cards, and I'm not going to show you guys these cards. So the cross reading for Pisces for October 2000 and oh, these two cards popped out. Some of you just feel you want more control over your finances, or you want to get through to somebody who's very cold and hard to read. I'm picking up on battle scars for some reason for some people. This sticky bug is about to be the death of me, and I'm about to pause this just so I can kill him, because it's like dead serious, because he's like low-key distracting me. So hold on. Alright, sorry about that. But what was I saying? I don't know, and I guess it was a sign to say don't talk about it no more. But I'm also picking up on battle scars. Some of you, you may be repairing any scars or damages that has been done. I feel like there's some damages with money, or like there's legal issues in regards to money. Some of you, it's like you want a final judgment, or you want to put your foot down in a certain situation. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libras. And this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising, or somebody who it's just like you just see them as evil. Like, they're so mean, and like you may feel like chained down or obligated to like stick it out with them. I just feel like there's some, like, you have to tough it out with this person, or, you know, maybe you have to, you know, there's a situation where you want to let it go, but it's just like, I've dealt with it, or I wanted it in the past, so I can't give up now. There's this gospel song playing in my head called Nobody Told Me the Road Would Be Easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. I'm gonna post that song below. Alright, so Celtic cross reading for Pisces for October 2016. I don't know why I'm hearing giblet. I don't know what that means, but I heard giblet, giblet, giblet. That's interesting. Ooh, you guys are showing up in the challenge position. Alright, so that card came back. That's funny. Alrighty, so I do feel like you guys are just dealing with some sort of protection. Be mindful of protection orders during this time. But some of you, it's just like you want to feel protected. You want to feel like you matter, or you just want some sort of comfort during this time. The focus may be on a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. Or just like the passion, like you want heat, like you just want things to like keep going, keep flowing, and you are afraid of things dying down or dying off. I feel like the month of what month was we in? The month of September, like, was, some of you are understanding that you played the fool in particular situations, but I do feel like there was a lot of opportunities being granted to you. It felt like September was a kind of hard month, to be honest, and like you had to come to terms with, like, you know, hard work definitely pays off, or once again you received a lot of opportunities. Some of you may have been in la la land or just really story-eyed in particular situations. I feel like you guys, you need to be mindful of feelings. I will say that. And instead of focusing on what you see, because I feel like some of you, I don't know why I'm picking up like you are seeing what you want to see or what you feel like you need to see during this time, and this may be a big distraction for you. So kind of blind yourself and just go off for your feelings, go off on your gut. Okay, some of you, there's a strong vibe, there's a lot of air sword cards in this reading, so I feel like mentally you guys are going to be put to the test. Okay, I also feel for this month you guys may feel like you are in a bit of limbo. Like this month, like there's a lot of catching up to do, or there's a lot to be done, and you just feel really confused, not really knowing what to do. Some of you may have dreams of drowning, or there's a lot of water dreams, or you feel very overwhelmed with things that's going on. This is going to be a really, really good time for, once again, for you guys to just be mindful of your reactive self, because I feel like you guys are just like I know I shook my camera, but it's just like, I don't know why I'm picking up, I want food, I want it now, like how kids used to be in the cafeteria. Protesting. Some of you may be protesting during this time, maybe talking of going on strike. You guys are just striking out something, or you are accepting something during this time. But I just feel like you just need to be mindful of how you go about protesting something, to be honest. I do feel that you guys are going to be your own worst enemy this month, to be honest, because I feel like there's a lot going on in your head, or there's a lot to do, and it's just like you, once again, you're seeing what you want to see, you're believing what you want to believe, and I just feel like you just need to calm this down, and you just need to genuinely feel, allow for your intuition to come through, because I feel like your intuition is going to be your strongest point, but a lot of you are really going to put it to the side, okay, because you feel like the best reaction, or you feel like the first reaction is the best reaction, and sometimes it is not. Okay, the advice is suggesting that you guys need to, I'm hearing that song by, oh my god, not Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff. Oh, it's called So Yesterday. I'm about to listen to that song after I get done with this video. I just feel like you guys just need to, I believe the album that song was on was a Metamorphosing, I think, and I feel like you guys just need to transform yourself into something, like your future self is trying to give you messages, you know, saying, hey, do this way, stop, you know, doing things the same way because it isn't working for you, or control your temper, just be mindful of what's going on with your actions. Big month is like, just slow down and just be mindful of your reactive self, is what I'm truly picking up, and is what I keep repeating. But I do feel like you guys, some of you definitely need to turn the cheek, turn a new leaf, and some of you just need to walk away from battles, because trying to fight out something is just like weird, or holding on to grudges is really not going to do you any favor. I do feel like this month is going to be really, really busy, and the influence of other people is going to play a really big part for you in this month, whether it's for positive or for negative. I do feel like you guys need to be mindful of where you're putting your money, and just who you are trusting this month, to be honest. I do feel like towards mid-month, late October, there's gonna be some issues with like you rushing, or like you trying to save something, or you're trying to make some sort of comeback. I'm hearing that song Return of the Mack by Mark something. I think his name is Mark. I can't remember what it is. I'll post it below. But I do feel like you guys are going to be a better person towards the end of October, or something is going to push you into becoming a better person, especially if you've been fighting it. So just be mindful if you've been, trying to hold on, or if you've been trying to stay the same way, because resisting it is going to be a downfall. I will say this. I feel like a lot of you, like, you are afraid of missing opportunities, or just not gaining some sort of spotlight, not being heard. I do feel like there's going to be some issues with communication, so be mindful of how you communicate. Make sure you proofread. Make sure you understand where the person is coming from, or just be mindful of how you respond. If you don't understand, just let it be known that you don't understand, and just make sure that you make yourself clear. I feel like there's going to be some issues with technology and texting and emailing, okay? But I do feel like overall this month you are going to gain success. Things are going to be very, very busy, and you guys are going to have a lot of responsibilities. If you have your own business, this is going to be a awesome time for you. But honey, it's going to be very stressful. I will say that. So just make sure, like, you're doing what you need to do. I'm also picking up on mix-ups. Be careful of mix-ups during this time. Rather, this is medical mix-up, like your doctor get you mixed up with another patient. Your check gets mixed up. I just feel like there's going to be some issues with mixing things up during this time. Or if you're talking to multiple people, make sure you don't send the wrong text out, because that will be a foe. Alrighty, but I'm going to give you guys some important messages. How will you see the month of October? How will Pisces see October 2016? How will Pisces see October 2016? Give me 3 cards. How will they see the month of October 2016? So I do feel like you guys are going to see this month as a big transformation. Some of you are definitely ready for Halloween and for the Day of the Dead and all that good stuff. I also feel that a lot of you, you're putting an end to things. You're definitely going to be feeling the Scorpio energy. You're going to be really, really sensitive to change. You're going to notice a lot of death, rather this is physical death of people, or you're changing yourself, or like there's just a lot of death of things going on. You guys, once again, you're going to feel like this month is very rewarding, regardless of how you receive your rewards. You guys are going to be really, really thankful of all this coming into your life. Just make sure that you appreciate all this going on. I do feel like some of you are going to be in situations where things are falling out of the sky, and some of you may even wish, oh God, please, slow things up for me. I'm not ready right now. I do feel like some of you are going to take things back, or you want to go back on your word. I'm also picking up on refunds or returning items during this time. You're going to see this month also. Oh, this is cool. Wait, what is this? No, never mind. I lied. I thought it was a sequel of numbers, but it wasn't. I misread a number. You guys are going to do a lot of traveling this month, or a lot of healing during this month. Some of you, there may be reconnections with your parents during this time, or you are going to focus more on strategies and different ways of going about obstacles as well. I feel like there's a loss of something. You're going over the loss of a friend, a child, family member, so that's going to be weighing heavily on your mind during this time. But I also feel that you guys you're focusing on a particular situation, and you're really worried about the outcome. Please be careful of you worrying so much about the downfalls. All right, now you have sequels of numbers, because the bottom card is a 5, 7, 6, 5. So that's interesting. So I feel like you're waiting for something, like you're counting down the days to something, or something is going to happen even if you aren't counting down the days to something. And I feel like some of you are alert. Like you have a suspicion that something is happening, whether it's positive or negative, but you feel like something is going to happen. So hopefully it's good stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything. And I should be back for November. Bye.